Okay. Hi, let's start with your name.
Okay, my name is Wei, and most of the students call me Coach Wei.
Okay. How old are you?
45. I'm 45 this year.
How long have you been working in Leaderland?
7 years, coming to 8 years.
What is your current position in Leaderland?
Current my position is called Team Director.
Team Director.
Yep.
Okay. The next question is, what made you choose to work in Leaderland?
The concepts, the belief that children are having the potential in leadership is something that make me feel excited. So I hope through my teaching, the children can transform into a leader.
Understood. From 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with Leaderland overall?
5 is the maximum, right?
1 to 10.
1 to 10. Okay, 10.
10.
Yeah.
Wow. What is your opinion of Leaderland environment?
I would say this environment is special because we don't only talk about work. We actually put in a lot of personal feelings when we are having work. So it's like working, personal issues, families are all together. So to me, it's a very special environment that we are creating.
Okay, understood. The next question is, what is the biggest challenge you face during work?
I will say the biggest challenge will be not enough of people working, where you have a lot of students, but you suddenly maybe a few coaches are on leave or even emergency. So that is the moment that you feel very physically tired because we are handling children, which is a physical type of job. So there's a maximum capacity for one person. So if it's because this industry are quite lean industry, so it's like basically one teacher can handle 8. So if today's 2 teachers is not around, so that 8 students will have to be taken care by you as well. So I will feel like that will be the major challenge for me as a teacher.
Understood. The next question is, what do you think Leaderland is lacking?
I will say that we are lacking of the time.
Okay.
So we believe that children actually need time to build characters, to build leaderships, all those soft skills. But the time that children need to build academic is important as well. So a lot of time we actually juggling 2 sides. We want them to have soft skill, but at the same time they need to be having academic hard skill. So the time is a factor. If our students are not going into local government schools, they have plenty of time, and that will be very good because they have plenty of time to explore something which they need to learn. At the same time, they have time to have academic input as well. So I think time is a factor that is so difficult.
Understood. The next question is, what do you think Leaderland can improve on?
I think we can improve on the way of teaching approaches, putting more new ways of learning instead of traditional way like writing a lot so that you can memorize. Writing is for memorizing, but writing is not the only way. It should have more new technology, new proven ways actually help people to remember certain words and whatever. So these are the things that we keep on constantly trying to put in more element in.
Understood. The next question is, what is the thing you like the most working in Leaderland?
The freedom to create.
The freedom to create. To create.
Okay, for example, I know that there are certain children, they are not good in memorizing. So I could use different ways to help him in memorizing. I will not say that, okay, you have to write 100 times so that you can remember. That is the only way. But instead of that, I said, hey, probably I can go for mind maps, or maybe music way of memorizing, put it in the song. So here we don't have a single approach that we say you must follow this approach. It can be any kind of approach as long as the learner able to learn.
Okay.
So that's why we are providing this platform, say freedom to create. End of the day, our objective is the learner, the children itself must be the first person who get benefited.
Understood.
So the method itself can be many thousands of methods as long as that person learn.
Okay. The next question is, what is the thing you hate the most working in Leaderland?
What I hate the most in Leaderland.
Maybe working hours or
Working hours, yes. Working hours, as you mentioned, yes, the working hour. So we know that basically our customers are working parents. So if their working hours is 8 to 5, so definitely we have to be longer than that. So that is the only thing we are not happy with it. We are not satisfied with it. So but we are still struggling. How are we going to jump out from the cycle? And which I can see there are different cities, like even like KL, they dismiss much more earlier compared to Penang. So these are the things that we are trying to see, what else we can do, to follow what KL people is doing. The KL schools actually, I think they ended earlier, probably 6, the school already shut down.
The next question is, do you find it stressful while working in Leaderland?
Well, it depends. Probably because of the mindsets. I see stress as something that there's room for me to improve. So there's an urge for me to change something, an urge for me to create something. So with a little bit of push, it makes me more innovative, more ideas pop up. So to me, I feel like if it's a stress thing, it should be like disturbing you. You cannot sleep, you cannot eat well, you cannot enjoy. But I don't feel that kind of stress that I have in the career. So I just feel like this stress make me more push to create something different.
Okay. The next question is, what is your opinion on the current coaches teaching? Are you happy with it? The way that they teach, the skill they are teaching to the children.
Okay. Well, I would say there's much more to be improved because basically the teachers here, we have to focus 60% is about academic performance, so which is much more easy. We should give them a standard way to teach, they can teach. But the other 40% that we want the coach to do is more personalized. For example, I have a child that doesn't want to write. How am I going to write? Ask him to write. I'm not trying to use, the traditional way, like I give them fear, I cane them, or I warn them, or I'll do whatever. This is a temporary fear, which I then do that, then they will just, when I kick, then they will do. But that kind of methods will not sustain. If today I put these teachers away, I put the other teachers, that child is not going to perform. So that's why what makes a person to change, it must be something this particular student have with this teacher. Something that I like you, that's why I follow your way. Or I inspire you, that I feel I want to change. Because the toughest things to do is you cannot change a person if that person doesn't want to be changed. So that makes our way of approach is hard to duplicate. For example, I have teacher A, Jenny, and teacher B. So I cannot ask teacher J to follow exactly teacher B because everyone is different in their approach and their belief. But we always say the only keywords that you should do is the love that you can give to the child, because children are very sensitive. They know do you like them or not. If you able to like that child and the child feel it, you really love me. So that is a successful rate of the children able to follow. So that's why it's really hard for us to duplicate one perfect teacher to the next teacher. But what we are trying to do is the culture itself. So it's like somebody they will see, for example, teacher Jenny is always popular. So the coaches we are always inspire them to look at those teachers who are well in teaching. So what else they did is good, so that from there you actually learn, she has something, then you can actually copy or doing.
Okay, now for the last question. In the future, what development do you anticipate in Leaderland?
What development?
Like your future plans on Leaderland?
I will be thinking is the AI. How AI can be brought into early childhood, which it doesn't affect their development as well. Because everyone knows early childhood education needs a lot of practicals, a lot of concept. So by AIs coming in, how these things can help the teacher be more easy to handle their teaching, but at the same time doesn't jeopardize the quality education the children have, especially on the practical side. So we that is the thing. I think it should be the direction of every educators.
Alright. Okay. That's it for now. Thank you, Ms. Sui.
Thank you.